Mm, mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all ever heard a news anchor come in like that? Nope. You know why? Because there ain't no news anchor doing it like how I'm doing it out here, okay? How y'all living out there? Y'all good? Okay, that's what's up. You feel me? I'm living great myself. This is another episode of Storm in the Brain, where I'm your lovely or hated host, Kamal, aka the Black Seinfeld, aka Magic X. And look at y'all. Bruh. Hold on. My bruh and bruh X. Look at this. Look at this. Overwhelming city, county, the police department not being defunded. Oh, Lord, we about to get into that today on this episode of Storm in the Brain. Yeah. A lot of these departments and stuff like that, they ain't getting defunded. So it can't be no damn excuse if they don't, like, I don't know, help out the black communities and shit. Help out us black Americans. You can't use that as an excuse. I was hearing that float around and stuff like that. I was like, oh yeah, okay, it might make sense, but nope. I got an article for y'all that we gonna read, right? They even increased the funding of police departments. I know, man. I know. Wild, ain't it? Yeah. But you don't hear too much about it though. Wasn't it making it seem like out in the media and stuff like that, they made it seem like hella police departments were getting defunded after the George Floyd thing? Yeah. But actually, it's quite the opposite. They're getting more funding. Ain't no defunding. And I think that was the thing about the defunding thing, too. I think it was the whole reallocation of the money from one department to another. I'll just take the funding from the whole thing, right? I mean, I could be wrong, but I believe that's what defunding the police meant. Which ain't even happening. Yeah. That's what we about to get into today. You feel me? But before we get into that, though, you know I got the best audience out there. So what should the best audience be doing right now? Well, what you waiting for? Yeah. And I appreciate all y'all from the ugly to the beautiful and to the in-betweeners. Okay. Now, phone lines is open, y'all, if y'all want to call in. 619-609-7383. And like I said earlier, look at this. Rashawn Ray, a sciologist. I said a sciologist. What? What am I talking about? Oh my God. Oh my God. A sciologist, a sociologist. Sorry, y'all. You know, and senior fellow at the Brookings Institution told KABC in Los Angeles that the false narrative has held up because of that reputation by public officials. Overwhelmingly, cities, counties, and police departments across the country are not being defunded in any way. Ray said October 19, 2022. So all that defunding stuff was a myth, man. You feel me? Yeah, police departments are not getting defunded. You feel me? And defunded. Okay, we're gonna look this up. What does defunding the police mean? We getting all the way into it. You feel me? What does defund the police mean? This came out 2020. Okay. Blah blah. Defund the police means I'll make it big for y'all. Pause if applicable. Pause if applicable. Defund the police means reallocating or redirecting funding away from the police department to other government agencies funded by the local municipality. Like I said, it's reallocating the money. Okay. They still gonna get paid. They still was gonna get their funds. But that ain't happening. You want to know why? Because this is happening right here. All right. Despite defunding claims, police funding has increased in many U.S. cities. October 19th, 2022. Okay. Got this off ABC News 7, whatever. This is by Grace Methy, Frank Esposito, and Amanda Hernandez. Yeah, we're about to debunk the myth that the police are getting defunded. No, they just look it. At this point, they just ain't helping out. You know what I mean? The black community. They not. That was just some BS to be like, yeah, because of the defunding of the police. You feel me? That's why the police ain't good around here in the black communities and stuff. No, that's bull jive. It's BS. We're defunding it right now. Actually, they got more money. It's just like the stock market. Keep going up. They put the veil over your eyes saying, we ain't getting no money. Oh, we're reallocating the money somewhere else. No, they not. They not, y'all. They not. And this is what we're going to read right here, y'all. Okay. In Los Angeles, county sheriff says local residents are in danger because defunding has consequences. Even though his agency's budget is up more than $250 million. Defunding our consequences, even though his stuff went up $250 million. God damn, double Joe Rogan. Double Rogan. They better cut the crap. Total BS right there. Sheriff Alex Villanueva is not alone in suggesting to voters that crime is up because Democrats defunded police agencies after nationwide protests of the 2020 murder of George Floyd by a Minneapolis police officer. Politicians, pundits, and police leaders across the country are repeating the idea as they address concerns about crime heading toward election day. The truth is, in many communities, defunding never happened. Drink some of my water. I'm gonna let that sink in for y'all. Let it sink in. Never happened. Okay? That whole defunding shit was a myth. They never did it actually. They goddamn funding increased. You feel me? You know what else is increasing? You know what I mean? My viewership, my engagement. You know what else? You know, the love from the tubers. Okay? And the reason why, I mean, I don't need to tell y'all because, I mean, YouTube been around since 2005. But I'm still going to tell y'all, okay? You know what I mean? Like a sub a share. Share a comment a like. Okay? Also, I meant to say in the beginning, but I'm going to say it now. Look, when it comes to Storming the Brain, I'm going to go live after 3 p.m. Pacific. Okay? 3 p.m. Pacific time. All right? Now, it's going to be increments of 30. So 3:30, 4:30, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Who knows? But it's after 3 p.m. Pacific time, okay? Now, let's hop back into this and read a little bit more. You feel me? The truth is, blah, 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 blah. ABC-owned television station examined the budgets of more than 100 cities and counties and found 83% are spending at least 2% more on police in 2022 than in 2019. So, whenever you hear somebody saying, oh, the defunding of the police is like, that's why the police ain't around here. And the whoop, 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 whoop. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how the police be sounding to me when they had a sirens on. That, you know what I mean? Yeah, that, okay? If they don't come around to your city and stuff like that in the community, the black community, and they late and all that other BS and stuff like that, it's not because of the funding. It's not because of the funding. I don't want to hear that jazz no more. Okay? play a different tune. I love jazz, by the way, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Law enforcement agency budgets in U.S. cities. As a police department in your city seen an increase or decrease in their budget in the last 4 click. Oh, okay. We already got our answer though. Of the 109 budgets analyzed, only 8 agencies cut police funds by more than 2%, and 91 agencies decreased law enforcement funding by at least 2%. So if they did cut it, they barely cut it. In 49 cities or counties, police funding has increased by more than 10%. The funding never happened, y'all. In certain counties, it did by 2%. Such a slight decrease, it didn't really happen, okay? More of the counties actually increased their spending. So this defunding stuff, and they still talk about the defunding of the police. And if anybody is saying that, yo, it's cap. It's cap. It's bull. Horse manure. Okay? Do y'all hear me out there? All right? You know what else y'all need to hear? My damn sponsor, because we pay bills over here, you feel me? My sponsor, First Place Losers. The link to the shop gonna be in the description below. Y'all go check out the fire-ass garments made out of 100% Egyptian cotton. I guarantee it boost your sex appeal up by, let's say, 22%. And look here, if it look good on me, it's gonna look magnificent on y'all, all right? Now, let's hop right back into this, man. We are debunking the whole defunding of the police whole narrative. They just don't want to do their job in certain communities. They don't. That's all it is, man. A false narrative. Despite that, the public record shows any analysis of broadcast transcripts reveals that candidates, law enforcement, leaders, and television hosts discuss the impact of defunding the police more than 10,000 times the last 2 years, and it mentions art subsiding this campaign season. In communities across the country, like in Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York, Chicago, and so many other places, it is this remarkable, incredible outbreak of crime. Texas Governor Greg Abbott said in a video posted on Twitter in August by the Republican Governors Association. I ain't gonna lie, I got caught with the little propaganda too, because you know LA getting more dangerous and stuff like that. Places are getting more dangerous. We seem to be heading into a recession. The thing about it is, I thought it was also in the combination of the police being defunded. I thought there was a combination, like, well, defunded the police. You feel me? I mean, hey, but I was wrong. Okay. And if I know it, if I don't know this, I know some of y'all out there ain't gonna know this either. Y'all gonna have the same sentiment as me. Y'all gonna be like, yo, they most definitely defunded the police. No, they didn't. They actually increased in fundings. So if the crime going up, why the hell is they funding going up? Shouldn't as they funding going up, crime should go down, right? Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. You know what it makes me wonder? Makes me wonder why my Twitch family, you know what I mean? Wonder if I didn't forget about y'all, okay? Hit your bro to follow, hit your bro to share. I appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? Now, let's hop right back into this, you feel me? Hey, I think, hold on. Is there comments? Is there comments? I know I usually say I have a comment section. I usually say I have a comment section. I don't think I have comments this time. Sorry, y'all. No comments this time. But look, there's a bullet point that kind of talked about what I was talking about. I think it was saying the opposite, though. Police spending doesn't drive crime numbers. But if you spend more money on better police, actually, you're probably right. Because if they ain't doing their job, they ain't doing their job. Don't matter how much money you give them. Even if the cuts were real, the premise that lower police spending leads to increased crime or the other way around is counter to decades of evidence according to the public data and criminal justice expert. So, hey, maybe they're right. It's more about doing the job and who you want to do the job for. You get me? An ABC OTV analyst of state and local police funding and violent crime data in the U.S. overall between 1985 and 2020 found no relationship between year-to-year police spending and crime rates. Okay, we got our answer right there. There is no correlation to that. An exodus of police officers. When shown data proving budgets were not cut, some police supporters pivot to saying that just calling for defunding police budgets hurt officers' morale. I mean, but what about the morale of the Black community of these areas that, I mean, if the police didn't get defunded and then increase the funds, yeah. But I guess the officers' morale, you know, it counts. You feel me? They got to get paid too, cha-ching. You feel me? That's what basically this saying. That's what this line is saying right here, y'all. It's just saying like, yo, hey, police got to get paid too. So who give a fuck if we put the funds to something better like mental health or something? But like I keep saying, the police didn't get defunded. Actually, funds increased. So if their morale is good, should their police work be good too? Shouldn't it be better? Like, why is crime going up? It ain't even stagnant. It's going up. Following Floyd's murder in 2020, protests clashed with New York police. Some even lit cars on fire. We know that. Blah, blah, blah. 5.6 billion in 2019, 5.4 billion in 2022. The NYPD fell by 2.8% dropping. Okay, so that's the NYPD's budget. That dropped. They had to drop, though. You feel me? You know what I mean? As more cops quit, the workload becomes more crushing for those who remain. Public safety ultimately suffers, Lynch said, when politicians make. The thing is this. If more of the cops are quitting and the budget is increasing, you feel me? Something's not adding up. They're really pushing a narrative here, man. That's why I had the whole false narrative thing, man. Like something not adding up. 2 plus 2 don't mean 22. It equals 4, okay? So, how have law enforcement agency budgets changed? ABC OTV's analysts of police budget data show police spending has been up in some of the very cities frequently cited by conservative politicians and pundits as places where Democrat leaders defunding fueled violent crime waves. Okay. In Houston, where the homicide rate nearly doubled in 2020 and 2021 before starting a subsidy this year, local government officials have not cut police spending. They increased it by nearly 9%. Almost $80 million from 2019 to 2022. So, Chicago. Oh, man. They love to talk about Chicago. What about that black on black crime in Chicago? Always saying that shit. Man, Chicago like a war zone, man. Man, they defunded the police in Chicago, man. Police don't do nothing, man. Chicago police spending is up 15% since 2019. They're not defunded. Their funds have increased. They just ain't doing their jobs in certain areas. That's almost $250 million in new police spending since 2019. I rest my goddamn case. I'm not going to talk anymore. You feel me? Do y'all see what I just did right there? When anybody ever come to you talking about that defunding shit, talking about, yeah, that's why the police ain't doing their job. defunding. Oh, police is quitting. The police that are quitting are stupid. They missing out on a big payday. If they increasing their funds, that mean they're gonna increase your salary. They folded too soon. That's what them police that quit that they talking about folded too soon. Man, they have four spades in hand. One club on the river. Diamond, club. They like, God damn, I need a spade. But I don't think it's happening. Folded, what comes out? Spade. 3 of spades, to be exact. They folded too early. Because as you can see, the increasing went up. Yeah, so that defunding stuff, no, man, they just ain't doing their jobs in certain areas, man. Let's be real. In black communities and stuff. Come on now. All right, y'all. Y'all want to call in, leave a voicemail? I'm about to close down the phone lines. Call in at 619-609-7383. Call in, let y'all voice be heard. You feel me? Hey, I learned something today. You feel me? I was surprised when I learned about the whole defunding of the police. I'm like, damn, they ain't even get defunded. They funds are increasing. I'm telling y'all, learn something. You feel me? You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, I'm your lovely or hated host, Kamal, aka the Black Seinfeld, aka Magic X. This is another episode of Storm in the Brain. I have the best audience out there, so what should the best audience be doing right now? Well, what you waiting for? Let's get it. And I appreciate all y'all, from the ugly to the beautiful and to the in-betweeners. All right. Now, my final note is this, yo. Like I was mentioning like a couple minutes earlier, I learned something new. I really thought these areas, the police were getting defunded. And I was like, damn, maybe it is having an impact and stuff like that. But after learning that not only that they're not getting defunded, that the funds actually increased in most of these areas, I am convinced that they are just not doing a job in certain areas. And since I'm a black man, I'm going to focus on the black community and black areas. They're not doing a job how they're supposed to. Not all the police officers, but it's a good amount. Okay. And their funds is increasing, so there's no excuse. Hell, they also made it seem like they just allocating those funds and those resources to more conservative areas. Maybe. I don't know. But I know for damn sure that the police funds are being increased. They're not being defunded. Okay. With that being said, look, I don't need to tell y'all what to do, but sometimes I do gotta tell y'all what to do to get the video or the channel booming. You feel me? So like a share a comment a like.
Gosh.
Like a comment. Okay. With that being said, look, y'all have a good day, good evening, good whenever it is y'all consuming this content. Have a good one of it, y'all. And I'm out. Peace. Yeah, that was wild, man. Learning about that. Like, what? Police funding increasing and the crime increasing? Now that is absurd.